What's up, everybody? So, on this particular live feed, I'm not going to go ahead and wait on people to go ahead and come in. I'm going to just go ahead and say what I've been saying all along, to certain people, that is. Right is right, wrong is wrong. And I'm also going to go ahead and say that there is something that we as a people, and when I say we as a people, I'm not talking about all black folks. I'm not talking about all Caucasian folks or Indian, whatever. I'm talking about human beings. There's been a lot of social media newscasts and news outlets that have reached out to me, and I'm not going to say the names. They've been wanting me to, what do you think? What do you think? Man, I've been getting calls out the wazoo all week, and I've been saying the same thing. And the same thing is, murder is murder. I mean, regardless of how something happened, you're going to jail. Same thing with bullying. Bullying is bad as well, too, but we have to think about it. When I was in school, I was bullied as well, too. I even bullied a few people, but I was mainly bullied. And the thing about it is, but I didn't go out and kill anybody because of that. Now, I know things happen, but one thing that we have to do as parents, and I talked to a few people today that I totally agree with, you have to teach your children restraint. It starts at home. When my father was living, he always taught me about how to walk away from things that aren't even really that important. If somebody is bothering you, somebody's talking about you, somebody is making fun of you or whatnot, bullying, but you have to have the strength and the power to make a split decision and walk away. Bullying hurts, but it also hurts when somebody loses their life. It's a whole nother ball game. And if parents will sometimes teach their children on the right thing to do, peer pressure, all this stuff in school, popularity and things like that, and even with your attitude, you have to teach them from a young age to be respectful. Yes, sir. No, sir. Know when to speak, know when not to speak, know when to get into something, know when not to get into something. In other words, hold your peace, because the things that you might do, it affects not only you, but it affects your family. And there are a lot of people that are out there in front of the courthouse. And I'm just going to be honest. I feel kind of embarrassed from people, because people out there acting a plumb fool, out there showing your ignorance, out there cussing and dressing all crazy and cussing folks out and using racial slurs and things like that. And it is sad, it's sickening, because it tells you who you really are. Instead of being how our parents and their parents raised them, we're out there in the public eye, online, showing our behinds. And then we want people to respect us when we don't even have the decency to respect other people's and their thoughts and their opinions. Last time I checked, everybody has a right to vote for who they want to vote for, believe what they want to believe, do what they want to feel that's best for them or whatever, without being challenged, because God made everybody different. But when you out there in the public's eye showing your ignorance, it says a lot. And you can disagree with me all you want or whatever, because the person who needs to change is going to be you. But like I said before, there's one thing that everybody is missing. And that one thing that is missing is you being the Christian person that you are. And what I mean by that is, pray for the parents, because both sides have lost. And what I mean by losing and loss, you got Mr. Anthony. He's going off to prison, spending over 35 years of his life. He's gone. away from family, away from this. There's be a lot of things that he probably won't even be able to do. And plus your life has changed, your record has changed. And then on the other hand, the other young man has lost his life. Their family won't see him again. He will never be able to grow. He will never be able to get married and buy a house and do all that kind of stuff. Both sides have lost in this. That's what y'all are forgetting. And so while y'all out there acting a fool and letting yourself be seen, acting just crazy like lunatics, y'all are forgetting about the source. And though that is, there are families that are hurt because of a split decision that was wrong. Bullying is wrong. Murder is wrong. There could have been an opportunity for somebody to have restraint and walk away. And for those of y'all that's in the church that have been online saying stuff like, well, what you talking about? What we need to worry about their family for, or whatever. You know, he was the bully or that. Yeah, it's different sides on everything. But what is the Christian thing to do? You wouldn't be saying that if your child was bullied. You would be hurt. And you over there wouldn't be saying that if your child was in that same position, if your child was killed. It's hurtful both ways. Both sides lose. They lose. And while they're losing, you're still out there acting like a fool. How does that make you look? And you're forgetting about the family members that are hurt. I can't imagine my son getting bullied or upset or being mistreated the same way I can't imagine him dying. It's hurtful. And then for people to go ahead and try to be out there, and that's all people are doing out there, is having a race war. You're going to have a race war on something that's against the law. Murder is against the law. I'm sorry. You're going to have a race war on bullying. Bullying shouldn't be done at all. It's hurtful. And now you're making the problem even more difficult because the families on both sides have to watch of all the turmoil of people acting and showing their ignorance in front of the whole entire nation. Y'all remember this, and I'm going to say this. The Bible is right. Proverbs 18 and 21. Remember this, Proverbs 18 and 21. What does it say? It's the truth. Life and death are in the power of the tongue. Life and death are in the power of your tongue. Your tongue can do two things. Your tongue can show somebody how much you love them. You can speak life into them. You can speak comfort. You can speak peace. You can make somebody be around you more. You can show you love. It can show you make you have a good feeling. But at the same time, that same tongue that you have can cause somebody to overreact, to hate you, to dislike you, to want to murder you. Parents, teach your children restraint. Teach them restraint. And I'm going to go further than that. Teach them decency. You don't have to be like everybody else. You don't have to be out there acting a plumb fool in front of the whole world. You don't have to be out there cussing and arguing and stuff like that. You don't have to be out there doing race wars. You don't have to out there being showing your behind. You don't have to. Represent yourself and your family in a positive way. Because it's true what the Bible says. Life and death are in the power of the tongue. This was a perfect example. The tongue that so-called bullying and led to other things, which it did. The same thing with murder. The things that you speaketh. The tongue is a dangerous thing. Teach your kids right from wrong. Teach them restraint. Teach them respect. And if you're online and you disagree with what I said, that is your choice. I have nothing against you. But this is the truth. And I know if the Bible is right, then somebody's wrong. God bless you. I love you guys. Let's do better.